unfortunately, having security or police officers attend annual meetings is generally not a common occurrence. On occasion, it can be a necessity. There are several points to keep in mind when the need for security arises. In many municipalities, the local law enforcement agency will assign a police officer to the community as a community police officer. The intention of this direct representation is for the officer to have a closer relationship with the community and put a face on law enforcement. Associations commonly invite this officer to their annual meeting to speak and introduce themselves to the membership. I've been to many association meetings where the officer came and gave a great talk to the membership and stayed for the entire meeting. Having the community police officer present can be beneficial in many instances, and if they can stay for the entire meeting, this can be beneficial as well. Issues can arise with paying the officer to come as security for the meeting while they're also coming in the capacity of a community police officer. In some circumstances, hiring another off-duty officer to come and provide security may be the most prudent approach. An important point to consider: if someone becomes disruptive, will the venue allow for that person to be removed? Many public buildings, such as libraries, have policies that prevent people from being removed. Many times, as long as the member is not being physically confrontational, there's no way to legally extract them from the meeting. I have a colleague who was chairing an annual meeting in a library several years ago. Halfway through the meeting, an extremely large homeless man, well over 6 foot tall, suddenly stormed into the meeting room screaming what could be construed from his screaming was that the devil was after him and he was going to kill everyone in the room. What was most challenging for everyone to understand was if the homeless man meant he was going to kill everyone in the room, or that he was warning everyone that the devil was going to kill everyone in the room. What made the situation even more problematic was that the annual meeting was for a senior community of people 55 years and up, with the average age in the room being in the high 60s and predominantly female, along with some attendees in wheelchairs. My colleague was in quite a predicament. To say the least, the screaming homeless man got everyone's undivided attention. He had no connection with the homeowners association whatsoever and had just been wandering around the library when he decided to participate in the meeting. The police were called, and upon searching him, there were no weapons found. The police then took him outside the library and released him. Several minutes later, he came wandering back into the meeting room and calmly sat down on the front row. In all the years my colleague has been attending and chairing this annual meeting, this was the first time that no one wished to speak during open discussion, so the meeting was adjourned early.